Marathon NDA alpha leaks show visual improvements, detail new additions. I'm honestly a little surprised that we haven't seen more leaks out of the NDA'd Marathon alpha that's been running, but that's what the threat of legal action will do. That's you, Brig. It also signifies that maybe that's what Bungie should have done with the last alpha as originally planned, as we may have avoided the whole negative news cycle. Actually, that's not what they should have done, because imagine if everything was under wraps and no one saw anything. That would mean that Anti-Real would have never seen her artwork stolen, which means that they would have delayed that thing from happening, and they would be even further into their production cycle, making it even more difficult to undo everything. No, Brig, it's too late. You already said as much as you did. You can be held implicit or whatever, something like that. Yeah, you're cooked, bud. Where'd you go, Brig? I'm calling the cops right now on you, Brig. You're cooked, my guy. You're absolutely done. He changes his name. He comes back in the chat. Well, hello there. His new name is Brig_Xbox. This info is to us from Twitter. It's Roxiza, who says they have not signed an NDA, but have access to information and now deleted images. Oh. He says Bungie contacted him to delete the images, and while not legally required to do so, he did it to be nice. I did save them, but I'm not going to actually post them here for a similar reason. I'll talk about what was shown. Interesting. I need to borrow those glasses, please. A series of outdoor screenshots show a much more finished look with more density and far better lighting than the last alpha, confirming large improvements have been made not all that long after the last test. Interesting. Can we confirm or deny this, Brig? The fact they're spending more money on Marathon rather than Destiny's crazy? That's not true. Destiny has a much bigger developmental team. They are spending more money on Destiny. There's a shot of what appears to be blue blood pooling in water after a player death, similar to what we've seen in the cinematics. There also appears to be at least some experimentation with actual enemy corpses left on the map after death, albeit with a duffel bag still present. These reflect players' complaints from the alpha, as it seemed out of step with all the promotion to have enemies simply evaporate. So there's actually blue blood. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that blue milk. You ever go to the Star Wars in Hollywood Studios section in Disney? Hang on, I'm rereading this NDA. Yeah, send me that NDA, Brig. I'm going to read it on stream here. Join the Discord, Brig. Join the Discord, join the waiting room, and send me this NDA. We'll reevaluate it and see what you can say and what you can't say. We will also appoint you a lawyer. He may or may not be certified from the state of board chairs something of Canada. I may have butchered that a little bit. The state of board chairs Canada. His name is Daruz, and he will give you fair representation for his rate of 1 McChicken an hour. The blue goop was in the first playtest too. The bag just covered it. This reminds me of that blue milk. Anyways, if you haven't been to Hollywood Studio and actually drank the Star Wars blue milk, you're missing out on life. The blue milk is goated. The black market has materials exchange where you can trade higher tier ones for lower tier. They have new icons. The map legend now more clearly says where things like anomalies and bosses are. There's a new sniper called the V99 channel rifle, which takes volt cell ammo, handles similarly to the TF2 sniper. Resurrection timers are a lot longer. The new medic runner has the ability to give players a heal drone that follows them to restore health over time. They can also drop med kits, said to play similarly to Apex's Lifeline. Interesting. Yeah, join that Discord waiting room, Brig. We're going to need you in here, bud. As I've always said, leaks aren't leaks when they're positive. I mean, not really. And you all should not break your NDAs, but here we are. And all of this sounds like improvements from the last public alpha and relatively quick changes being made/tested. This is obviously not everything. Bungie said there will be further tests before release, though what the mix of NDA'd and invite-only and eventually public tests will not be confirmed. Bungie has not given a new Marathon release date, but says it will this fall. It's likely to be before the end of 2025 fiscal year, which ends in March. We'll see just how many changes and additions Marathon can get before that release, and if they might change its fortunes. I can also neither confirm nor deny if I'm on a run right now. So, Marathon has had everything scrubbed clean. That's what's happened so far. We're not going to share the images here, as we will probably get DMCA'd and maybe sued into oblivion. I don't even know where to find them. Bungie leaked images on Twitter and pulled it back. Yeah, I'm sure that Bungie is going after them. If you're leaking the new Marathon Alpha, they're going to come at you with an aggressiveness, the likes of which you've never seen. They're going to come at you more aggressive than a Titan with Syntheseps in Crucible, and 2 shotguns on, and 100 mobility. That's how aggressive they're coming after you. You don't want to mess around with the Marathon NDA. They were not happy about the last one. Yeah. Is this enough to make Marathon cook? I feel like everything I read it's kind of like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, if that makes sense. They will sunset you if you leak this, yes. your vault will be emptied. Your IRL vault will be emptied, like your bank, like your actual bank account, your Chase Bank. Yeah. These are all, like, they added a new sniper. I mean, that's great, but like, I don't know. I hope it's crazy. I hope it's awesome. There's potential here. It's weird how they do an NDA like this though, but we know how leaks work and we know how information works on the internet. So like, we know that people are going to leak these things. This is not a leaked image from it, by the way. This screenshot is from the first alpha, not the NDA one, just so you know. I can say that during the more open playtest, not under NDA, that me and 2 friends loved it and are excited to play the final game. Let's go, Brig. That's what I'm talking about. We found the Marathon enjoyer in chat, and that is Brig. And honestly, I hope Marathon brings you joy, and I hope Marathon is actually successful, because it's been a rough start, you know? Marathon is setting itself up for the ultimate hero story though, right? The ultimate come from behind story, you know? If Bungie pulls off Marathon as a success, this will be studied by all future game developers for the rest of time. Every time someone's about to launch a game and they're getting absolutely dookied on, they're gonna be like, but wait, Marathon, okay? This is like LeBron James being down 3-1, 2016, NBA Finals. They said it couldn't happen. They said it has never happened, that a team comes back. But my GOAT, LeBron, rises up to the challenge with Kyrie, and they pull it off. Is Bungie LeBron? And how will this affect LeBron's legacy? These are the most important questions we're asking right now. Are you actually Jake Paul, Lucky? I have no clue what the hell you were talking about right now, my guy. Brig, where's that NDA at? I want to see this NDA. I want to read this. I want to see how strict it is. I wonder if you can even say anything. Because I feel like you definitely can't show gameplay footage. That's obvious. You can't show the game. But is it the gameplay footage that's NDA'd? Or is it your impressions that are NDA'd? Is it your opinion that's NDA'd? Is it the attendance, like that you actually showed up to this, that's NDA'd? How far does this NDA go? Like how deep? I just want to read it. That's all. I just want to read the NDA. That game will tank. Like I said, this game is down 3-1 in the NBA Finals. There's a chance, but it's an uphill battle. It's got to win 3 straight. Marathon is going to flop heavily. I mean, let's be honest, you know? They added a new sniper, bruh. That's what they said. Resurrection times are a lot longer. They're like, hey, hold up. Let us cook. Hey, let us cook. We're adding some time to the resurrection timers. Done. Perfection. Little chef's kiss. We got this. This game's probably cooked. Here's the reason why this game's cooked. It's not even due to art theft. That is, honestly, that's kind of beating a dead horse a little bit. And it's kind of like, you know, they fucked up, but like you can kind of fix that. Like it's definitely stupid. It's sad, but this game is cooked a little bit because of the $40 paywall, I would say. Does he read YouTube? I read everyone's comment from YouTube except from Scott's, right? If your name is Scott, you just don't even exist to me. Okay, you're like a character in Marathon going invis. Nothing to see. I won't read a comment you said. Hopefully they can improve it. Yeah. I can only hope it fails and the studio closes just so Pete Parsons has to take another hit. All right, that's a little bit too far. If the studio closes, then that means we lose Destiny 2. They need to make it free to play. Just to make a semi-free to play, right? Do what you do in Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is a fake free to play game. It's not a free to play game. Destiny 2 is a free to try game. You get to try the game. You get to download it. You get to load in to like a couple things, and then you're instantly met with like paywall. And you're like, oh, what should I buy? And everyone that plays the game is like, I bought everything. I don't know. Just fucking buy everything. Just spend $200 or something. I don't know. Right now it's actually pretty cheap though. Right now you could probably get like all the expansions for maybe like 100 or something or less. That's a sacrifice you're willing to take. We can't lose Destiny 2, okay? Destiny 2 is a remnant that we must keep forever, no matter what. Even if Destiny 2 hits a low point for a period of 3 months, 6 months, a year, you know, we still be playing Destiny 2, all right? We might think Bungie are a bunch of goofballs, but we still be playing Destiny 2. Yeah, they need to win our trust back, Monday Meatloaf. Bungie needs to win the Destiny 2 players' trust back. Yeah, if Bungie closes, what does it say about modern gaming companies? It'll be pretty much a public announcement of how bad these AAA companies have become. Dude, if a game that sells in 2022, or if a company that sells in 2022, their main franchise for $3.6 billion goes out of business 3 years later, that would be incredible, right? That would be a story that would be unheard of. You don't go from a $3.6 billion company evaluation to zero, flatline though. And Bungie and Destiny 2 are very far from that, even after the layoffs. I don't know what their current evaluation is, but, you know, it ain't as much as it used to be. Adding compass/minimap? Nice. I wouldn't put a label on all AAA companies, I agree. Lucky, how would you make Destiny better? Give us your thoughts on how to fix it and make it better. You just gotta cut out a lot of the fluff, alright? We have like hundreds of artists making really incredible art in Destiny 2, and love the art, you know? Love y'all. You're doing great. We love the skyboxes, you know, the scenery. But if we spend so much on this art and these artists that there's nothing to actually do in the game, then we walk around and just look around into the skybox like, wow, look at the clouds, you know? It's like, we need some shit to do. I don't want to stare at the skybox. I've stared at the skybox. I'm gonna be honest. I've looked up around at the shit in Destiny 2 and I'm like, this game is fucking crazy good. Like, you'll just look around for a little bit and you'll be like, damn. And like 10 minutes will go by and you're like, this fucking crazy. It's nice. The art is nice. But we can't be investing so much money. It's like the game's turned into a damn art piece. Where's the content? No new strikes, no lost sectors, planetary destination with not even in the freaking director? You gotta be kidding me. We need some activities to do. The new expansion only has 3 new things, and 2 of those things are intertwined together. It has a new raid, which, for the love of all that is good, this thing needs to deliver. This needs to be a fucking... It's the follow-up to the final shape raid, so it's probably going to be half-baked. But it needs to deliver. But we have that new raid, right? And then we have the new planetary destination and a new campaign, and those go together. Obviously, it's going to go together. Like, if you didn't have that, like, I feel like that's like the bare minimum. Like, Bungie wrote down on their dream board or whatever the fuck it's called, their idea board, and they said, what is the absolute bare minimum we could deliver for the Edge of Fate and still call it an expansion, you know? One guy posed the idea. He said, what if we just made a new title screen and said that's it, right? He almost delivered that. It wasn't quite there, but we did get the raid. We do got the planetary destination, and we do have a campaign. That's it. Everything else other than that is a quality of life change, which, to be fair, I've said this many times, the quality of life changes are looking incredible. Some of them maybe not. It's the hardcore community that's not going to like them. It's the casuals like us. I call myself a casual. I'm a hardcore casual in that I play a lot, but I'm still a casual. I'm not playing to like accomplish a world's first. I'm just playing the game to have fun and hang out with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. I play the game because I like the game. I'm a dedicated casual is what it is. I feel like calling someone a hardcore that plays the game a lot is weird. You know what's funny about Destiny players? Everyone in Destiny 2 thinks they're a hardcore player and they make fun of the casuals, but they don't. No one ever calls themselves casual, I swear. Everyone thinks they're the hardcore player. Or like, I used to be hardcore. Most of us are just casual. We just play a lot. That's all it is. They need more developers? Yes. I mean, in every business, when you want to scale up, it requires, hiring more people. They need a better vision. They need to focus on more activities, you know? What makes a game good are the activities and the experiences. You can look at Schedule 1. Schedule 1 is this game that we played where you like deal drugs and stuff. It's kind of ridiculous, but the visuals and the cartoon like characters are terrible graphics and stuff. It's just the gameplay mechanics are really quirky and weird and funny. Like you're like making drugs and doing crazy shit and like getting caught by the cops. It's like a variant of GTA kind of, you know, craziness. There's all these places you can go that you've never seen, you know, like that's what you need. Destiny 2 could be so much more. When you sit back for a minute and just think about what Destiny 2 could be, like imagine if all the planetary destinations were evolving and changing, and every time you logged in, it was different, like fucking different aliens invading into different spaces and like different wars going on and fucking just crazy shit, dude. It could be so much better. Imagine if the public events like mattered, you know? Imagine if like we didn't fight in a certain public event area and then like a part of that like area got like blocked off from us and like controlled by the fucking cabal, you know? We have to push the cabal back, you know? I think that's what Helldivers does. Like you have to like actively fight in this war zone. We have to get boots on the ground and we have to fucking push the cabal back. Some shit like that, dude. And like you can do all of that in tandem with raids. You can do all of that in tandem with strikes. You can do all of that in tandem with quality of life updates like they're doing. It needs that, you know what I'm saying? It needs that. It's like a slam dunk. It's like it's not even hard to figure out what it needs. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. All these other games have billions of dollars of investment, the world's best and brightest minds working on them. Everyone knows what makes a game good. It's kind of like everyone knows what makes a movie good. Everyone in here has watched probably 100 movies, right? You can watch a movie for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you can know if it's good or bad, you know? We know what makes a movie good. We know what makes games good. It's not that hard. We don't have to invent something that's never been even fucking conceptualized before to make a game successful. Instead, we just get less and less and less, And Bungie as a company is shrinking, shrinking, and shrinking. And Destiny 2 as a game, every expansion is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. All right. And then people, the content creators say, hey, Destiny 2's population is shrinking, shrinking, shrinking. And other people say, wow, you're so toxic. What's wrong with you? Just enjoy the game and shut up. It's like, what do you mean? I'm still playing the damn game. It's just the game is shrinking. The amount of content we're getting is shrinking. The company is shrinking. Literally, they are shrinking. They literally have laid off hundreds of people. They lost almost half their company. Like half the company is almost gone. I'm not saying it to be mean, but it's just like a realization like, yeah, that means less of everything. But then the next Destiny expansion is still $100. We still paying $100. What? For what? It's so weird, man. And yeah, I'm going to pay it. Like I said before, I have Destiny 2 Stockholm Syndrome. The shackles are on. The shackles don't come off. If you don't want to pay for it, you can watch the stream. I'll be streaming it all day, the whole expansion. You know I'm going to be live. Not everyone's going to be down for this one. And any content creator that has the toxic positivity to say, oh, the Edge of Fate is going to deliver huge, oh, everyone should buy it, they should actually be criticized more so than the content creators that are being fair to the audience and being honest. You know what I'm saying? It does not put any money in my pocket to say that Edge of Fate is looking bad. In fact, it burns the bridge more. If anything, I should shut the fuck up, right? I should shut up because less people are going to want to watch and talk and hang out and interact and be like, oh, this game's dying, I'm out. But I'm not, here's the thing. I don't care what the numbers say in regards to Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. I don't do it for the viewership or the numbers or the money or anything like that. I just genuinely like this game. I like this game. The first moment I saw it, the first moment I laid my eyes on this motherfucking game, I was like, that game is fucking dope, dude. And Destiny 1, I was like, I, Titan main, like. And here we are, 11 years and 23,000 hours later. And I'm still telling you, I like the game. I'm going to play the game. But we're in it. It's looking bad. The future's looking bad. The future's looking very bad. I wish it was better. I want it to be better. But I'm not going to lie to you. Imagine if I just lied. And that's what I feel like a lot of the other content creators, I don't know if they're lying. I just think they're lying to themselves publicly. They're like, yeah, dude, the Edge of Fate's about to fucking slap, bro. This is about to be Final Shape 2.0. Dude, delusional. Delusional. What are we even talking about? And I'm not calling anyone out specifically because I don't really care for that. Like, it's not my place for that. It's just other content creators have made recent videos where we talked about, they're like, oh, you know, all the negativity, man, it's just not helping. It's not a good thing, you know? Just if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all. It's like, man, that's not how the world works. That's not how freedom of speech works. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how life is. You know what I'm saying? People are going to talk about the Edge of Fate. You know what I'm saying? People are going to talk about every game. People are going to talk about GTA 6. People are going to talk about every game that comes out forever from now until the end of time, good or positive. You know, they're just going to. It's just, and Marathon is one of them that we've talked a whole lot about. And again, I always wish positive things for every game and for every studio because I don't want studios to lose, especially Bungie. I don't want them to lose. It just seems like they want themselves to lose. Like, it genuinely seems like Bungie wants themselves to lose. Like, they have like Adept Sabotage, Gilded Sabotage title, you know, 25 times gilded over. Self-sabotage title is what I meant to say. Yeah, it's like, how do we pull this off? How do you develop a product for 11 years live and develop it for probably 5 years before then? So you're almost at like 16, maybe even further if you talk about Destiny as a concept. Destiny could be as old of a concept as like 18 years old potentially. Like 18 to 20 years, or it's around that area where like they started thinking of the concept of what Destiny would be. And you'd have no clue what we're doing. That's crazy to me. How could you, like, that long and we have no clue what we're doing? What happened? Sony needs to bring their Star Wars royal guards and arrest the C-suite. Yeah. Bungie's been killing their own game since they stole the Red War and Curse of Sarswans. Maybe, I mean, that hasn't been proven yet in court, so I don't know if I'm going to jump on that one just yet. You know, I'm a big fan of evidence, you know? I joke about conspiracy theories because I think that they're a joke. I feel like people understand the sarcasm a little bit. Like, I joke about conspiracy theories because, like, I'm obviously not a conspiracy theorist. Like, I'm all about, like, science and, like, facts and evidence and, like, you know what I'm saying? So, until it's proven that they stole the Red War campaign, then it's just speculation, you know?